Good game, a really good game.
Like I said to Martinelli.
Hello, Antonio. Nice to see you again.
Hello, good afternoon.
It's gone through Laporte. Rodri!
Dieser Lewandowski-Auftritt sorgt für Wirbel.
Looks like you lost another one.
Welcome to the LesoFootball match reaction between Manchester United and West Ham United. Oh, close game, guys. Close game. Last minute winner by Marcus Rashford. Sort of redeeming himself for all the bad times he's been playing. Credit needs to be given. Credit needs to be given. The team fought hard in the second half. We got the winner. And, you know, despite me being as harsh as I was, this past few weeks and this past few months, because of the rubbish we've been seeing from the team, they rose up to the occasion. It was a very close game, guys, and it was very crucial for Manchester United to win today's game. That top four race is very elusive. If we don't get top four this season, we're done out here. A lot of these players will be gone. Our best players will be gone. It's not what we want if we want to rebuild the team. So, but I'm just glad that we managed to. I'm just glad we managed to win this in the last minute. We fought until the end, and you really can't. You really cannot fault it for the players for lack of effort today. They really played their skins out. You know, they knew a lot was riding in this match, and they gave it their all. And this is how we got our 1-0 win. Obviously, I'll have a little bit of share criticism, obviously, for the team. What matters today was the result. You know, the performance in the second half was better. The first half was a little bit flat, but then the second half we sort of came back. We created chances, but I feel like our forwards were like were a little bit sloppy in the final you know, in the box and stuff. You understand? We were a little bit sloppy, and you know, people were making mistakes. Sometimes people found themselves shooting where it was in impossible angles, you know, and it was becoming evidently frustrating at the time. But we eventually got over the line, you know. Rashford with the necessary substitutions. I never give him credit for the substitutions because he got them wrong most of the times. Today was very proactive. We got the substitutions done at the right time, and the team managed to get the result needed. So props to the team for getting this elusive win. We've been shortchanged of performances from this team for the longest time, but I'm glad that we got it over the line, and I'm glad that we got this elusive result. I cannot be happier that we won. Still a long way to go, and we still need to improve. There were good signs and there were bad signs during the game, and I feel like the good signs were the defense. The defense was marshaled very well. We defended set pieces very well. Varane and Maguire has been. I've always been slating Maguire because he hasn't not been playing to the level of that he's expected to. But you know, today he put on a little bit of I'd say an okay performance. Varane was just a beast today, and he almost nicked a goal himself during corner kick. So yeah, man, like I'm just at this point, I'm just a little bit positive that, you know, we went for it. There were people in the box, you know, and we constantly, relentlessly went for it, like we had something to lose. And that's all we require from these players. That's all we require, because you can't be going into games and just thinking that you're gonna win games and not put in effort. Today they did put in an effort, and you understand, even though we looked a little bit flat in the final third, but the mere fact that they were relentlessly trying to find a goal is what gives us hope going forward. I can see what Ralph is trying to do, and it's finally showing itself, because I was already starting to doubt this guy and say, I'm not seeing anything. So the jury's still out with him. Obviously, we need to pick a better starting 11. I think we need to tweak it. Rashford looks a little bit hungrier coming from the bench. Martial looked a little bit dangerous coming forward. We had attacking threat. I still think, you understand, I still think a front three that it consists of Martial, Ronaldo, and whoever is still our best, because we look solid. Midfield, we dominated. For the first time, I can personally tell you this season is the first time I saw this midfield dominate any team. I finally seen this midfield dominate any team, and that's very crucial going forward. Because if you don't dominate, and I've always been saying this, if you don't dominate games or dominate the midfield area, you're not giving yourself a chance to win football games. Guess what we did today? We won because we dominated that midfield area. We dominated the game entirely. West Ham had a little sniff. That's as much as they got the entire 90 minutes. But the mere fact that we dominated, we always had this chance to win. Even when it was 0-0 at the 90th minute, I knew that something could happen, because we always had the ball. We always had position. We always had the opportunity to create chances. This is what we need going forward. And this works. But right now, we just need to tweak a few players in the starting 11. You understand? We had firepower on the bench, which eventually helped us today. But now we just need to tweak it a little bit. The formation is perfect. The final third is the only problem. The defense has been solid. The midfield has been solid. We just need to tweak it in the final third. In the final third, if you can get that balance right, I think we can get something out of the season after all. It's not all doom and gloom, because it never looked anything like that. From a personal and objective perspective, we never looked like a team. We never looked like we're ever going to get anything. So, this is not me ranting. This is me supplying my both sides of the coin in terms of what I saw today from the team. But props to the team. 1-0, we won. We in that for the first time in a long time. We are in fourth place, and even though Tottenham have got a game in hand, which is against Chelsea, so it could be looking sideways. Arsenal also has game in hand, but it's also one of the games in hand include them playing Tottenham. So it's not all hope lost. If this team can continue getting better at controlling games and Ralph making substitutions at the right time, I have no doubt they could make the top 4. Even if I'm still having my doubts saying that we're not making top 4, we can still make top 4. So yeah, man, that was my match reaction. I hope you guys have one lovely evening, man. Manchester United did what they did, and we got the result that we needed to get. That's all that matters. Hope you guys have one lovely evening.
After 12 years. Good game, a really good game.
Like I said to Martinelli.
Hello, Antonio. Nice to see you again.
Hello, good afternoon.
It's gone through Laporte. Rodri!
Dieser Lewandowski-Auftritt sorgt für Wirbel.
Looks like you lost another one.